Welcome viewers and subscribers to yet another edition of news, reviews and more. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, before you leave, subscribe, like, comment and share. Even if you don't like the sentiments being proffered, we welcome you being a part of the conversation. So please stand by, stick around. We love you just the same. We like to deal with this thing balance, so we welcome you. Now, this week we want to look at dancehall music and its effect on society. Many are of the view that dancehall music is a big contributor to the degradation of society. It's really challenging to argue against that, notwithstanding the reality that there are many other causative factors, but dancehall music is definitely ranked among them.
Artist a artist and bad man a bad man.
Dance man run the planet, blood run like tonic.
Love touch a people throw gas and bun man.
Let's again turn to this book, the first book that I published in 2012-2013. I wrote extensively on some things to do with music. The chapter is Music Today, Uplifting Ireland. Now remember, it's on Amazon. Please go get your copy. If you want the paperback, hard copy, contact us directly, 364-0539. It have a whole lot of topics and a whole lot of interesting reads. So please get your copy. Support the thing. All right? Now, again, the chapter Music Today, Uplifting Ireland. Let's read just a few lines, not the whole thing, just a few lines, and then we go back to what we want to proffer. Music comes from the Greek word muse, which is defined as to think about something in a deep and serious or abstracted way. Remember the popular saying, children live what they learn? Well, it actually applies to all human beings. The Bible, along with scientists, has proven time and again that we become what we hear because we are word responders. We react to words and respond to words. You know, Jamaicans are one of the worst person you can tell about them mother, because sometimes that hurt even more than if a man give you a big stick. Yo, go up your mother. And a man say, what? And fight broke out. A girl sometimes can say something, and right across the board, both male or female. Sometimes you hear some man complain about what them wife or what them girlfriend said to them. It cut deeper than if a man did use a knife and stab him. Yes, words are not to play with. Words are actually directives. You understand? Whether subliminally or otherwise, words are directions coming from that tongue. Remember, the scripture say, one of the most powerful organ of your body is that little thing called the tongue. Little, but it big. Like them say, the pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah, man. Most wars are started by jotting off a pen. So is the tongue. The tongue can lead you into parts and places you don't want to be. Let's continue. Look at how God created the earth. He did it by speaking, and the environment responded. When Joshua and the Levites marched around the walls of Jericho 7 times and shouted, the walls fell. I'm certain that a storm did not break the walls, but it was the message in the shout, and the walls responded, because people believe that stones dead. Stones are not dead. There's nothing that God created that is dead. Everything that God created is a living thing, right? That's why some of the scientists are telling you that stones actually grow, all right? Words are very creative and powerful, and when words are accompanied by music, that's one of the most powerful forces with which to contend. Like I said, go read the book for yourself. It's a good read. I'm not trying to brag about it or boast myself, but it's my first publication and I am proud of it. It has some good reviews, so go get it. Call us 364-0539 or buy it on Amazon, whichever way you want it. All right, so pick up your copy today. All right. No, I am not going to pretend or behave like I was one of the greatest lyricists who didn't get a fair shake of the raffle. I do have some talent in that regard, but what happened to me was that I was not dunce enough to make it in dancehall, because there were things, people and ideologies I refused to be no more amongst. So one can safely say me get left because I was not vulgar, outrageous, or dunce enough to be a part of the elite class. Anyways, let's look at the lyrical content of some of these songs or music videos and come back for some comments. We can't play the songs because of copyright purposes, but we're going to highlight a few lines and show the videos of some of these songs and then come back for comment.
Murder people time I be a killing the on my mind.
One time should be crime rate they go further. tell about father about me badness. Head hot like lava. Satan lane where them trouble the God for. We kill boy, make a DM and my friend them born for be evil. We evil feel life, head a roll like dice. Chest plate, shot a slice.
Them fi know we not talk long. Get me talk and me mad like Satan.
Dead like dog, shoot up them yard. Dead like dog.
Action gun man, shatta, brawling in a crowd with slap a shatta.
We no carry lies so fi them ya. And you fi know we no hide no nana seller. Don't have you black man. Dead them dead.
The boy have 119 pound speed dial. Shot him before him coulda read dial.
Bullet in a face, boy, no go pan trip. Close casket a be a bat me a flick.
Intellectual murder people edition. Cock and fire full of gun like Remington.
Me pop it off and nothing pity. Me know it trust. Shake up the city, that is a must.
See them badness and all that. Blue steel I got through boy carcass.
Squeeze the chicken like bench truck. Drake over temper boy dead and tense up.
No long chat, y'all a know tree. The first bullet in a boy CS.
Internet badness a fraud. Stop me gun in your face, make it bust all for the lad.
So you see, dancehall is not conducive to talented artists. It's more proportion to those who are intrinsically linked to dance and gangs and criminality. You don't get any ratings if you're not spewing out the most gruesome crime lyric or bleached out and look like evil itself. The music, unfortunately, is more about hype and bad characters rather than material of good substance. Dancehall is now like a competition for the dunces of the dunce. Since 2010, we have dozens of dancehall acts bursting on the scene. As soon as they are the biggest and hottest thing, within 2 to 3 years, you hardly hear from them or hear about them. Why? Because their content is basically a two-week music. You can hardly pinpoint any and attribute stardom to them because they are really pepper light. They blink for a short period and then fade out. Unlike true stars who span the test of time, who you can go back into the archives and play their music are still being played. Internationally, some of the biggest are people who will not even perform today again. You see, sometimes the popularism, the ghetto and I mean, I fight ghetto people and ghetto music, don't get me wrong, You understand? Like I say, I myself do dancehall music. You see? No, but you have some little man because them virgin tell them say, yo, this are the baddest thing and yo, this are the wickedest thing and it play now a little circle and it play and then you have some little idiot disc jock on radio who promulgating and pushing this kind of music and the biggest and the baddest artists for a couple months and then them dwindle away. You know, hear about not more about them. Kind of artists. Because it's really links, money, drugs money too. And honest money because so a lot of big business people that I know come from the roots support a couple of artists. I know of that personally, so I'm not going to try and make it seems like all of the money in dancehall and those who are backing these artists are drug dancers. And no, that would be dishonest of me, right? But the music, there is absolutely no music being made today in the dancehall that is bigger or badder than music of the 90s or even the turn of the 2000 era. There is none. And as for the stupid argument proffered by some of these disc jocks, both on radio and in the streets, but they're giving the people what they want to hear. Let me ask a question. How did the people get an appetite and a craving for this kind of murder music? That's what the gays call it, murder music. This music is crippling the industry and they don't even recognize. And some of these hurry come up artists, the big thing now, you can't even criticize them because as soon as you criticize them, you're bad mind. No, them are going to talk about people like Shabba, Shaggy, and Sean Paul. Bad mind. Bad mind who? Bad mind what? Those are Grammy winners. Enough of these guys don't their music not even make it past airport. Thank God for social media because without social media they wouldn't. You understand? And like I say, social media, if it's good and it's bad, without social media I wouldn't have this platform. So I give thanks for social media. But all I'm saying is that some of these artists who glorification have gone, they don't understand what they're telling other youths. And when we talk about dancehall and crime is one and the same, people get vexed and defend it, and you have some idiot where get PhD up a UE and I come talk about it's a hard farm. Hard farm what? Glorification of killing somebody is a hard farm? Really? And when the youth them practice it now, well, look at Jamaica, look at small Jamaica, look at our murder rate. Most of the murderers them idolize one or two of these artists, you know. And that's a fact. That is a fact. And some of these artists, you hear them name and call up with bad man and gangs and guns. Because that's who they are. They are really criminals who have a platform to do music. That's what they really are, you know. That's what they really are. Because when a man I go talk about, boy, them have to sing what the people them want. You know, it's rubbish. It is foolishness. Some of the biggest dancehall musics, action, not a bag of mouth. Which part in that crime there? Which part in that glorification have gone there? Right? It is a sad state, and it is sad because dons are lead dons. Dons are the managers, dons are the road managers, dons are the people in radio. Because you have a whole heap of boy on radio now. And a man, one time man used to be on radio. Now I mostly boy on radio, I play boy music. And that's why the industry is crumbling, going down and down. When me go foreign, some of the biggest dancehall music me hear play music from the early 2000s and 90s. Them thing you no play. Yes, they might play some parties, you understand? But mainstream no play. And that's why most of them not reach nowhere. And bigger artists now I try to talk to them that. I watch a podcast with what's them name? Twin of Twins, Two Locks. And he said something. I can't even post the link because it's laced with profanity, and like I say, I'm not one who promotes anything with a whole lot of profanity, because I think we can express our views without a lace-laden profanity-based thing. You understand? But for those who are so inclined, go and watch his podcast. He said some things that is really it makes sense. You understand? Like I said earlier, it's a competition for the dunces of the dunces. And all them can think about under girl, gun. That's all. Their repertoire is so small. And then them things that them are the greatest lyricists. You know, it's like a competition for the dunces of the dunces prize. And everybody have vie for that prize. I watched an interview with one of the youngsters and Ari. Entertainment Report, sorry. And boy, it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. If that is the future of dancehall music, I can guarantee you it is not going anywhere. You know, some big acts in a dancehall are people like Gentleman. You not even hear about Gentleman in a Jamaica more than so again. But you touch anywhere in Europe, them names still a call and the music still a play. You understand? Bounties, Beanies. I mean, Bounty do a lot of gun lyrics, but my God, them youth take it to another level. But yet, Bounty makes some of the biggest dancehall songs. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Poor people fed up. Those are the songs that are still being played internationally. Not them songs here where them youth here don't think them are the greatest and the hottest and the baddest thing, because them can buy a Bima in a few months. It is sad. It is sad. If this is the future of dancehall, I can tell you, dancehall ain't going nowhere. So pretty much what is happening, them are drive the nail in the coffin. So dancehall is on its way to the burial ground. Yeah, that's the sad truth. Another program we want to talk about this topic some more, and in fact talk about the intrinsic link between dancehall artists and criminality, right? We're going to do that on this program. I can't guarantee it might be next week or so forth, but soon we will do it, because we like to do our research and make sure that what we're telling you, our viewers, is factual. I'm not saying we might not make mistakes here and there, but we strive to do our research and make sure what we're telling you is factual. So big up until next week. Sales Speed. Bless you.